Hey, I'm Taylor.
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Chantal.
This is our first evidence review we're posting on YouTube of that 100-year-old church just north of Regina, St. Matthew's. The first video you're going to see here is going to be dealing with orbs. I know orbs can be very easily debunked as dust particles or bugs or anything like that, but my camera separated all the video that we did, the entire investigation, into half-hour sections. The first half an hour, there was little orbs showing up all over, and it was only in that video that those orbs showed up. I'll show you a few of them, and you're also going to see the one orb. It's like anything I've ever seen before. It changes colors, it's big, bright, and it moves on its own path. It's not a bug, because bugs don't move like this. And I don't know.
You can kind of tell the difference.
You can tell the difference.
I've never seen a bug change color before.
Yeah, it goes from black to blue, and it appears right beside me. I'll be standing in the doorway, and it'll be kind of right about here towards me when I'll be standing there, and you'll see it. Let us know in the comments what you think it is, and here it is. So you can let people know that you're here. You let people know your story. Here you are, fly. And she went off. Are you mad that somebody broke the window here?
Alright, what you're about to see next would be me and my friend Sydney were sitting on the other side of the church, and we both heard the door creak. You can also hear it in the video. And yeah, that would be us.
I asked it to do it again. Apparently it did it. I didn't hear it and the camera didn't hear it, but both Sydney and Chantel both heard the door creak again when I asked it to. But we'll play for you the one that you can hear. So, and again, give your guys' input and let us know in the comments what you think it is and any kind of suggestions. We know the one window was broken, but there was no wind that day, and there is no trees touching the building at all. We did a walk around to the building to make sure, and yeah, especially that night, there was no wind. And like, we're not gonna bluff any of this either. Like, we take it very seriously about this group.
And just a heads up, if you guys do hear buzzing, there were a lot of flies in there. So
and you can also
that's
hear the camera autofocusing on. It just autofocuses all the time.
Alright, well, here's the video.
We've heard walking in this church before. Heard footsteps come from the back. Can somebody please walk up to the front of the church? Come talk to me, please.
Did you hear anything? Yeah.
What?
In the next clip that you're about to see, Taylor's walking around in the back of the church, and we caught an EVP, or, well, I guess just background on the camera. And what we think it says is a man asking, "What are you doing?" And he just says it in like a, "What are you doing?" kind of
In a curious
voice. He doesn't sound mad, he doesn't sound like angry or anything, he's just like, "What are you doing?" So yeah, you can listen for that.
So, and yeah, again, let us know what you think it is. See if you can decipher what it says. We know, like, there was 3 of us in the church. I was the only male in the church. The voice is kind of faint, but you will hear it. Sydney does have she does speak a little bit after it, and you can hear her. We listened to it like really loud over a sound system on a stereo, and it is a different voice. In fact, it is male, and very different from anything we've ever heard before. So check it out. In this next video, you're gonna hear flies in the background, but over top of that, you're gonna hear a sound. At first, we thought this was me closing my truck door outside the building, because we were outside in my truck waiting. When we first heard it, we heard the door close, but I walked straight to the church to turn the infrared on the camera. I wasn't showing up, and it didn't make any sense to us. We kept listening, and then you'll hear my truck door after, like a few minutes down the road. This noise sounds different from my truck door. It sounds inside the church, and it sounds like wood on wood or something falling over on like the hardwood floor. So have it a listen, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
Alright, in the next part of the video, you will hear movement in the church, and it kind of like builds up to the point where you start hearing footsteps sort of in front of the camera. Yeah, listen to it and let us know what do you guys think it could be. Alright, for the second part of the clip that you just saw, you will actually hear the footsteps coming towards the camera, and keep in mind nobody was in the church at the time. All three of us were on the truck and just letting the camera just like record and see if anything happened, and turns out something did. So tell us what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah.
Yeah, what we think is we can obviously hear clothes rustling, and we went back to the church a week after, and I walked up and down the aisle like you can hear someone doing, and it made the same sounds in the same places, like right in front of the camera. There's a very loud creaky board, and you can hear that a couple times in the video, and it sounds like something is checking out the camera, and then it kind of walks back slowly and vanishes. So have it a listen.
In the next video, we did individual kind of things in the church. So just one person would take the camera, go in the church for a few minutes, see what they could find, come back out. Then the next person would go in, and when Chantal was in there, she was sitting on the right side of the church. You can kind of see the pews in front of her, but she hit the zoom button by accident, so you can't really see that well, but you can kind of see pews in front of her. And we wanted whoever was there to try and move something or just to show that it was there. We had an off-cam sitting on a vent in the aisle up by the front of the church. And while Chantal was in there, she was in the back right corner of the church. And what you'll hear is a big clunkety sound, and she'll pan down. And what happened was the off-cam had kind of flew/rolled off the vent towards her. And it was just a really weird experience.
And you could tell I'm pretty freaked out after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have fun watching that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
In this last bit of evidence that we have here, you're going to hear Chantal again in the church in the individual investigation part. You're going to hear a sound like snapping or a tapping sound. It repeats itself over again, and this is like the kind of sign when she decided to leave right after that, because it was enough went on for her. So we got enough evidence, and yeah,
I was comfortable enough to leave after that.
She thought it was something like a tree branch hitting the window or something, but there was no trees around hitting the building. There was nothing touching the building. She was the only one in there, and something obviously is making a tapping sound, or it sounded like a snapping ankle, like a cracking arthritic joint. So have it a listen and let us know what you think.
What's your name? Was that you?
Okay, well, thank you for watching. That was our evidence of the St. Matthew's Church just north of Regina. We hope you liked what you saw. Let us know, again, what you think could have been some of this stuff. And we hope to hear from all you guys soon. Remember to like it, subscribe to us, and there'll be more videos coming out soon of our future investigations. And I'm Taylor.
I'm Kelsey.
Chantal.
And thank you for watching.